Welcome back to Kalman Web Design. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make your website optimized for all devices by using media queries. And we already have our grid set up from the last video that I made. If you guys missed that video and you want to learn how to make a completely responsive grid, I'll leave a link to that video. Let's get started. Already have our HTML grid set up here, and what we want to do is go ahead to our style sheet now to start setting up our media query. And as you can see, we also have our styles set up from the last video that I have here. To create your media query, what you want to do is start by typing the @ and then type media, and then specify what width you want this media query to activate at. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up our mobile media query first. So to set up our mobile media query, we want to type max width. And I usually like to keep it to around 800 to 900 pixels before this kicks in. So I'm going to go ahead and use 800 pixels today as the example. So what this specifies is that anything below 800 pixels, this media query will work. And we need to make sure to add our curly brackets like this. Take all our classes, tab them in one time, and then add our bottom curly bracket. So as you can see, all our styles now are housed within our media query. Go ahead and click save. As you can see, nothing happens because it's still set up the same way. Now to actually set up a one column setup for our mobile phones or anything under 800 pixels, go ahead and change the amount of columns that you want here by typing in 1 and then hit save again. Now you can see that we have the one column layout because we're underneath 800 pixels in this situation. Now to make this work for desktop and larger screens, we want to go ahead and copy what we have and go below and paste. And keep in mind, when you guys are doing this, make sure you write proper comments so you can reference this in the future and remember what's going on. Now what we want to do is change our media query here to minimum width. So now anything 800 pixels or a larger will activate this media query. So what we want to do is we want to change back to our two column layout here. So change this back to 2 and go ahead and click save. And now what you guys can see is in our mobile situation, it's a one column layout, but once we get at 800 pixels or above, it's going to shift to our two column layout. So that's all you have to do to set up a media query. It's really easy to do. The most confusing thing when it comes to media queries are the following. A lot of people get confused between max width and min width. Max width means that this will work to a maximum width of 800 pixels. So anything below a max width, that's when that media query will work. And anything above a min width, that's when that media query will kick in. So keep that in mind. Make sure you understand the difference between these two. Thank you guys so much for watching today. If you have any questions, please reach out to me and I will help you out. I know this can be extremely confusing. I was learning this at some point too. So again, reach out if you need any help at all and I will help you out.